Hey, good morning, everybody. It's your girl Tonya Lady T, and it's Wednesday. And what, y'all? We got 3 more days to get it done, or 2 more days to get it done, and we'll be back at the weekend. Look, y'all, want to jump on right quick and oh, y'all, Aretha Franklin. We gotta keep her lifted in prayer. She's at home and she is in hospice care at her home, so we just keep her in prayer. Amen. But I ain't doing too much of nothing. I've been really busy this week, working a lot of long hours, so I've been trying to do a lot of videos, because as my life increases as far as work, I want to at least have some content to put out there for you all, because some of y'all have asked that I vlog or do videos every day. So and again, to boost my channel, to get myself more out there, I need to be a little bit more consistent. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. So anyway, want to jump on right quick and talk to y'all. Normally with my car insurance or any of my insurance, I have renter's insurance, car insurance, and other different types of insurance. But anyway, those are the 2 main ones that you can always continue to shop and get something better. So the agent, my insurance agent, they every year they will go out and see what companies offer a better rate, better coverage for the same amount of money. And so my insurance agent called me the other day, and that's what I love about my insurance agent. I mean, you just have to see. Of course, a lot of people go with the national, but I actually I have an insurance agency that, of course, they're agents for a lot, and they write policies for a lot of different companies. But when you have a personal agent, in little small towns like this, which is where I live, in a little small town, you can go stop by there. They'll tell you, they give you little gifts like an umbrella and journals, little stuff like that, just personal touches. And so I went there, but they called me, and she said that the insurance company that I'm with now has another subsidiary to their company. And again, I'm just jumping on. It might be good for some of you all to do that, to have your agent, shop around and say, hey, what's the best plan for me, my lifestyle? Because over the years, your lifestyle could change. You may purchase more things that you might need to put under the umbrella of your policy, updating your policies and stuff like that. A lot of people, we don't think about that. But let's say, like when I first started out my renter insurance, I only had, let's say for instance, I only put down $30,000 worth of personal property, replacement value of all the articles, your clothing, all that. You list everything, you take pictures of everything. Well, over the course of over the years, you may have made some other major purchases, whether it be, i.e., more different furniture, bedroom sets, more stereo, computer equipment, and you need to put or increase the value of your coverage. Now, of course, it might cause your premium to go up a few dollars, but at least you're covered as far as replacement value. So anyway, I just wanted to jump on and give y'all that nugget. It's good to have your agent, if you're actually with an insurance agent, for them to shop around every year and see what kind of policies or what kind of companies, because again, insurance companies, they're always competing. They're always trying to do things. For instance, I don't know, I don't want to say it wrong. I can't remember if it was Nationwide or Allstate that came out first with the accident forgiveness. And that might have always been something that policies provided, but they just, I guess, start advertising it. You get accident forgiveness. If you go so many months without an accident, you'll get a little check or something like that. Or, again, the accident is forgiven. Well, for the total amount of my driving history, I've never caused an accident. Well, anyway, like I said, my agent called and said, well, hey, they've got a new subsidiary from their original, and the program that I'm on, or the policy I'm under, is I'm under accident forgiveness, and then after 15 years of being with the company, I will have unlimited lifetime, accident forgiveness. In other words, if you, let's say I cause an accident right now, we ain't speaking that in the name of Jesus, and let's say I cause an accident, that's forgiven. In other words, I won't get points and all that kind of stuff. I won't get penalized on my policy, which, whatever I claim, it won't cause my insurance premium to rise. Well, after that first accident, and then if you go another 15 years with that same company, after that on that 15th year, anything can happen and you're not going to be penalized for it. So it's one of those things where, you've got to just trust yourself. It's really a gamble. I mean, it's just the risk. So that's the policy I'm under now. The new policy that they came out with is that it's the same company, but they call it something else. It escapes my mind right now. Whereas if you drop the accident forgiveness, and then you're no longer eligible, if you're with the same company for 15 years, anything, after that, you're forgiven. If I switched to that policy, it would save me over $400 a month. A year. Over $400 a year. Of course, I have a new car, so I have to have full coverage in the state that I'm in North Carolina. And I was like, wow, really? $450 some I could save over a year. But you know what I did? I said, you know what? Let me do the math. Even though I trust my driving, you just never know if you're driving on these highways. And of course, my commute, I'm on the highway with a lot of trucks. I mean, we all are, trucks, everything else. Somebody could do a maneuver on the highway that causes you to overcorrect or correct yourself, and then you wind up causing an accident for somebody else because of what somebody else did. So you know what? I did the math. I divided the figure that she gave me, and I divided it by 12, and I thought it came up to be like $32. So the coverage that I have now is only $32. If you average it out, over the 12-month period, it's only like $30 some. So I'm thinking, do I want to drop the good coverage I have, again, with the accident forgiveness? And I've been with this insurance company now going on 9 years. So and you figure in 6 more years, anything that happens under my policy, I would be forgiven for it. I would never be penalized for it. So I had to just weigh the odds, and I thought, well, over a 6-year period, you figure, that's $400 some odd dollars, but you have that coverage. And that's the other thing too. I did that over a 12-month period. I thought, you know what? Do I want to lose the coverage I have just to save $30 a month? Nah, because I mean, tell the truth, y'all, we'll blow $30 on foolishness during the week. During that month. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna just keep the coverage I have. I don't just have what the state requires. I've got it built in to where I've got a little bit more coverage, because these days, these cars now, shoot, you might get what the state allows in your, what the state requires, which is the lowest bare minimum. But let somebody hit you, or you hit somebody, and your policy doesn't even cover what it would cost to fix that person's car or their medical or anything, and then so they come after you personally. I've had a couple of friends that happened to, where they got just what the state required, which was the minimum, and she messed around and hit one of them expensive what's it called, one of them infinity trucks, SUVs. Oh yeah, and she because of the damage, it didn't even, her minimums didn't even cover. because there was medical involved. So, you know, it's just like bodily injury. So again, it's important to go look over your policy, update it as needed. Same way with life insurance policies. You might start out with a, I don't know, $50,000 policy, but as you you know, have children, or your insurance interest increases over the years, it's good to go back and look at those things, because you'll be surprised going to the next increment in coverage. You might think about, you know, it might not be but a few dollars more, you know, just like with your deductible, with your insurance deductible. Most people get, you know, a $500 deductible, or $1,000 deductible. Well, that's money that you got to pay out of pocket. But if you look at it and maybe look at what is a $250 deductible premium look like, it may be $15, $16, you know. And of course, that's if you can afford that. Some people can't afford that extra $15, $16 a month. But I'm just saying, you know, weigh the options. Always weigh your options. And like I said, you know, when you have an agent, or just do your own legwork, looking over your policies, certain things like that, I always go in every year and see how I can either save, but make sure the savings mean something, that it actually is a benefit. You know, it's one thing, you know, my eyes popped when she said, oh, you can save $400 a month, excuse me, a year, you know, but you lose that coverage. You lose that, you know, that coverage. And isn't that what insurance is for? So if something go to the left, you know, you're covered. You know, I would hate, it's just like with the health insurance. Yeah, you can get these little policies, that these companies are trying to offer you to say it's better than this government plan. Okay, but then when you read the fine print, daggone, I can't even go to the hospital. The only time I'm really covered is if a catastrophe happened, like I'm in a bad car accident. But preventative stuff, if you're a diabetic, if you're a person with high blood pressure, and you need continuous care through the year, oh honey, you're gonna pay the piper, because it's not covering those basic stuff. Those policies are only covering catastrophic stuff. You get in a bad accident, or you get deathly sick or something, you know. And yeah, you want those policies for that too. But if you, like I said, if you're a person that has issues throughout the year and you need doctor's care, yeah, honey, your eyes that you need them glasses for, oh yeah, you're gonna pay serious money out of pocket. So, you know, a lot of times, make sure insurance policies that you're getting, make sure that they can cover you. Because again, if you're gonna pay that premium, okay, what kind of coverage am I getting? Am I just paying this monthly premium, and then if something go to the left, I still gotta come up out of pocket real crazy? So anyway, I just wanted to jump on and just talk about that, our nuggets of knowledge concerning insurance. So anyway, y'all, let's do it. I don't know what I'm gonna do this weekend. Hopefully I won't have to work, but I'm thinking about me and Mr. Silver Fox go somewhere and get in the wind. But anyway, let me go. And y'all have a awesome day. I thank you again for your continued support. I thank you for your sharing. Oh, and I have started a Lady T Sensations like a fan page on Facebook. I just got it up and running good. I haven't done a whole lot of posting on it because I just set it up like this morning. So anyway, I'll be leaving links to that, and it may be that you can access it through my regular Facebook page if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, more to come on that, and that sun is bright, honey. Anyway, love you, God bless, and may the peace of the Lord be with you. Bye.